and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are having an absolutely amazing day today. If you're new here, hi, I'm Liz, aka My Pastel Past, and I'm super excited to bring you all part 2 to my 10 things I didn't know about Animal Crossing. I love Animal Crossing, but when I play the game, I tend to focus on building a lot more than other aspects of the game, so it turns out that I don't really know that much about the game. Just a few days ago, I actually hit 9,000 hours in this game, so I figured it was time to do a part 2 since I've also learned quite a few new things since the last video. If you do like this kind of content and you want to see more, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It can really help us out. And if you haven't seen part 1 yet, I will have that linked in the description. But without further ado, let's hop right in today's video. So the first thing I didn't know about Animal Crossing New Horizons is that there are actually thunderstorms in this game. Normally when I play, I time travel to a really sunny, bright day so that I can build and explore my island without having the lighting be affected. I don't know why, I just have always liked the light sunny days. However, recently on my resort themed island, in the month of June, that entire month was just pure rain, and one of those days happened to be a thunderstorm. I also recently learned that there are actually ways where you can learn what your island set weather pattern is. So if you are interested in that, let me know in the comments and I'm more than happy to do another video explaining more about that. Did you know that you could also fall in holes when jumping a river? Because I did not. If you dig a hole and leave it, and then you go to the other side of the river and you jump across it, you'll actually fall in. The first time I ever did this, I actually thought that I broke my game and I didn't understand that I was just in a hole that I had left, ironically, on the other side of my river, until chat had to help me out. Let me know in the comments if you've ever gotten stuck in a hole in Animal Crossing. Another thing I learned has to do with Captain's Island, and Captain's Island is an amazing addition to the game from the 2.0 update. I think when it first came out, we all kind of jumped on this hype train and ran to explore Captain's Island when it first came out. However, in that hype and excitement for this new feature in the game, I missed something that I can't believe I didn't realize. When you go to Captain's Islands, you get a bunch of different seasons and themed islands. And one of the islands you can get have food items on it, like tomatoes and carrots. Now, what I didn't know with that was that the recipes on those islands can sometimes contain recipes for food instead of recipes for furniture and craftable items. So next time you're on a Captain's Island, especially if it has something like vegetables on it, check out that DIY and see if you don't have a cool new food recipe. It might be silly, but in all the time I played Animal Crossing, I never knew that villagers actually left their house. And when I say leave their house, I meant that they don't have an actual leaving their house animation. I, for some reason, always thought and assumed that they just magically showed up somewhere else on my island. I didn't realize they actually left and entered their house until a few streams ago, I think about 2 months ago, I saw one of my villagers leaving their house and it blew my mind. Have you ever seen the villagers leave their homes? Because I swear I haven't seen it until recently and I couldn't believe it. It was so cute.
Hi, tired, exhausted, hungry Liz from the past here. I have been waiting for one of my villagers to leave their home so I can get a clip for this video. For about 4 hours. I'm almost at 5 hours. In 15 minutes I'll have been waiting here for 5 hours. I have time traveled, I have jumped, I have Googled to try to figure out when they walk around their house, and the only thing I've found is their sleep schedule. So, if this happens to be in this video, just know that I did try to get a clip for this, and it didn't work. I'm gonna wait a little longer and hopefully, but if this makes it into the video, then just know that I tried really hard, guys. I'm sorry.
One of the things that we have all wanted since the first day the game was released was being able to customize fences. Especially after we got to see those cute white picket fences that Nintendo teased us with months for. However, after 2.0 update we actually had the ability to customize our fences. However, this is the trick. I always thought that you had to customize your fences at Cyrus because I don't always craft my materials. Since I'm making and building islands all the time, I go to Treasure Islands a lot to get my materials, so I never really made the simple wooden fences. However, once you actually craft the simple wooden fences, a Nook Mile redemption will show up in your Nook redemption at Nook Shop and Resident Services for fence customizations. Once you have that, you'll actually be able to customize fences yourself using kits. How cool is that? Let me know in the comments what your favorite fence color is, because I'm super curious. I always go for pink or white. Treasure Islands being a thing, and I use them constantly, I really stopped using the Nook Stop as much as I used to, so I never really realized that the more you use it, the more your benefits are. So when you're using the Nook Shopping app or the Nook Shopping application in the Nook Stop, if you use it 100 times, you actually get a little app on your Nook phone called the Nook Shopping app. From there, you can order items through it the same way you would at the Nook Stop and Resident Services. I so badly wish I knew about this app sooner because it would have helped me so much with decorating and making my islands before. Why did I not know this until now? Wasps are the bane of our existence. I think it's safe to say that we all hate wasps, right? Even if you've been playing Animal Crossing for like since the day's been released, or you're brand new to the game, you are bound to come across a wasp of some kind. Maybe you're gathering resources or chopping some trees to build, and suddenly a wasp nest falls down, and you're going, oh my gosh, wasps, what do I do? And you start running around your island. Did you know that if you hide under a gazebo, you won't get stung? Because I did not. Shout out to chat for letting me know about this, because I wish I knew that this was a thing earlier. The amount of times I've gotten stung repeatedly or had to try to run into homes only to not make it in time. But if you go under a gazebo, then you won't get stung. I also think that at this point in the game, most of us have uploaded dream addresses or visit islands at some point in time. Even if you're new to the game, you've probably heard of something about dream address or dream address tours. It's a huge thing here on YouTube especially. However, when you're going on a dream address tour or visiting someone's island through a dream address and you interact with their resident, they actually have dialogue that they say to you. I always thought that they told you the same dialogue over and over again. I always thought that it was welcome. I don't know why. I didn't realize that you could change it. But you can change the dialogue, and that's so cool. If you go into your passport and change the comment in your passport, it'll actually change the dialogue for what your resident says when people visit your island through dream address tours, and it is the coolest thing ever. Happy Home Paradise was another amazing thing that came with 2.0. Happy Home Paradise ended up being a paid DLC that Nintendo very graciously gifted us. I absolutely love the DLC. It is amazing. On this DLC, you can decorate vacation homes for your villagers and make facilities like cafes, restaurants, and even a hospital. But what I did not know within this DLC is that you can actually access your inventory from Happy Home Paradise. If you run up to the second floor inside the main office and you go into the little cubby chest area, you can actually access your own inventory. I didn't know this, and I was always going back and forth between Happy Home Paradise and my island to access my inventory, but now you can do it right then and there, and it's absolutely amazing. And last but not least, I think my favorite thing that I recently learned about Animal Crossing is that you can sit on stairs. I learned this right before a stream about a month and a half ago, and I could not believe it. I was working on a section of my island where I just put up some blue stairs, and if you use a sit reaction on the stairs, it looks like you're sitting on the stairs. It is the cutest thing. I take photos on stairs all the time now. I cannot get over how cute this is. If you have never done it, you need to try it because it's absolutely adorable. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you let me know if you learned anything new today, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!